Yo, what's up, what's up, what's up? It's me again, Mike Cardi of Mike Card TV, coming right back at you live today. I'm actually doing this video right now because it's a new segment on my channel that I'm going to call Sip and Chat with Mike. And pretty much we're going to be going over different show reviews and movie reviews, ones that have some value and everything. Like tonight, we're going to be talking about Iyanla Fix My Life, Season 6, Episode 3, The Crackhead Addiction, Abandonment of 7, The Mitchell Brothers. And pretty much, it's a pretty complicated episode. Not complicated, but it's complicated because all of their names start with M, and they all are pretty much similar. So we're gonna break down each one of these brothers right off the rip, and who they are right off the rip, and then we can get into the whole episode and everything. So bear with me, okay? I'm just getting started with these reviews and everything. So here we go. We got Marvin. He's actually the brother who actually wrote Iyanla and everything, and his whole MO was pretty much to get the family back together and so he could start healing and he could, they could be able to talk through things and everything because he felt like the family was broken, especially after the death of their brother Mikkel. And we'll get into that later in a few seconds. And that's what his thing was. His thing was to pretty much heal and to mend the family, and he needs to heal internally himself because some things that happened with him after being in foster care and stuff. And we'll get into the particulars of those things in a little bit. The next brother is Mikkel, and Mikkel, he's pretty much the peacemaker. He was the dreadhead. He just kind of wants everything to be mended together. Him and Marvin pretty much had the same MO. They're pretty much on the same page and stuff. So, and then you have Michael Jr. Now, Michael Jr., he's the oldest out of all of the brothers. But due to the mother's crack addiction, he pretty much has, all different types of mental delays and stuff. And, that's, you could tell that he really couldn't express himself the way that he needed to and everything. And you could tell that he had some stuff, that he was holding on to as well. So I don't know what's going to unfold with this whole series because apparently it's going to be a part 2 to this whole thing. But like I say, and apparently Michael was there, and he was there part of the whole situation when it came to Miguel, the deceased brother, being shot in a whole drug transaction and stuff. So, like I say, this whole story is kind of crazy. You got brothers that are in, the trap life and everything, and they ready to, they was out there in the streets and they was, pretty much them living that damn life, and one of them got shot, and now you got the other brother Marcus who is pretty much blaming Michael Jr. for the for the death of Miguel. And he's saying that pretty much Michael doesn't know the whole story and he's not conveying the whole story or whatever. But I just feel like that Marcus in general was just a hothead or whatever, and he had a whole lot of unresolved issues within himself. So like I said, hold on, give me a second. And so, like I said, he pretty much he feels like he has to be the protector of everybody, and so he takes a lot of blame, especially for Miguel being shot as well. So that's kind of where his issue is with the whole situation with Michael too, because he's just like he feels like he should have been there as well. But all in all, they was all in this together, and doing this whole drug dealing situation. So boom. Then you got Melvin. Melvin is the youngest brother out of all of them, and Melvin and Marvin, they pretty much they lived in the same group home together for a certain period of time. All of them lived together for a certain period of time, in the group home, and they lived with their parents for a certain period of time, But like I said, apparently they got taken away and awarded to the state whenever their father couldn't, completely take care of them, and they started putting them through psych evaluations and stuff when they felt once they felt like that he was mentally incapable of taking care of them. And some of the brothers like Michael Sr. was showing mental delays as well, so they pretty much awarded them to the state and all that. So like I say, Melvin, he's kind of he's in defense of the whole situation when it comes to Marcus and Michael Jr. because he's just like, Michael was there, you wasn't there. I know you want to be there, and I know you want to be the protector and everything, but you wasn't there. So you need to just agree, agree with what Michael is saying because he actually saw what was there. He's not, that mentally incapable of, stating what was happening and all that. So that's where Melvin's whole position is with the whole situation. And then you got Monte. Monte is actually your brother. He's actually locked up in prison for like 70 plus years or whatever, and he is in there for armed robbery and stuff. So, you know, I don't know what his, how he feels about the whole situation and everything. And apparently they got a sister somewhere in the mix, and I don't know where she is because she's nowhere to be found on this episode as well. So here we go. So pretty much Michael and Miguel, they used to sell drugs or whatnot out here in the streets, and pretty much I guess a transaction went bad or whatever. They was, Miguel was crossing over into another group gang's turf or whatnot, and pretty much they told him to stay the hell away or whatever, and he didn't stay the hell away. And then apparently, like I say, he got shot. They shot Michael Jr. in the leg. Michael Jr. got away and everything, and like I say, Miguel ended up passed away and stuff. So like I say, pretty much, they was bonding at one point in time, but whenever this happened, it pretty much broke the family apart, because then you got Marcus over here who's a hothead who's just like, no, Michael, you know more to the damn story or whatever, and you not telling the shit like it's supposed to be, and I know what happened or whatever, but he won't dare the whole damn time. So like I say, he got some issues. He got a couple people going on in his damn head, his damn self. That's just to be honest. That's what I took from the whole situation. So, like I say, we'll get to him in a little bit because Iyanla had to get into his mind a little bit too. But let's go on to dang on Marvin's 101 interview with Iyanla. Marvin, the one that actually wrote into Iyanla, he actually, pretty much was in foster care, and they were separated at one point in time, all of the children, and Marvin was told by a caseworker that, hey, it's a family that wants to adopt all six, you and the rest of the six of your siblings. So right then and there, he found out that he had six other siblings and everything. So that's kind of a fucked up way to find out that you got siblings and everything. But his family, his mom and dad was out here on drugs and everything, out here in the streets and stuff or whatever. Like I said, the dad said that he took care of them at one point in time. We'll talk about that in a second. But like I said, I don't think so. Not the way he was telling the shit. So, but pretty much he found out that way through the caseworker, and the caseworker pretty much had said, hey, like I say, they want to adopt all six of you all and, put y'all under one roof. So apparently at one point in time, they all was up under, the majority of them was up under one roof. At least I know that, Marvin, Melvin, and Marcus was all up under the same roof at one point in time or something like that. That's the way it's kind of, how they kind of cut and edit shit or whatever, break it up or whatever. But that's what I'm getting from the situation. They was all together. Well, whatever. Marcus had ended up leaving the group home, running away, because he felt like that they had scared the family enough to where they weren't gonna fuck with Marvin and do anything or let anything bad happen to him. So he pretty much ran the hell away and left him there defenseless. So Marvin is there, he felt like the family, Marcus felt like the family already kind of catered to, Marvin a little bit, and he was, the lovable one, and people really related to him a lot, and like I say, he was kind of like the golden child, I guess, in the group home. And so he lost his protection whenever Marcus ran away. So like I say, whenever the group home lady, she ran into a guy or whatever, or a former person that she knew that was in the group home or foster care, and she allowed him to come and stay with their family or whatever. I'm pretty sure that shit was against motherfucking social services, DSS, DFACS, whatever, whoever the hell y'all people is, rules or whatever. But I'm pretty much sure that she did it in good and good faith that it was an upstanding kid or whatever. But pretty much we found out that this 19-year-old kid was pretty much grooming Marvin the whole damn time, feeding him gifts and giving him clothes and all this shit, and taking him out and every damn thing like that or whatever. All the damn molest his ass at nighttime. Like what the hell? So Marvin, he never had love and affection. He done been to 6, 7, damn 8, 9, 10 group homes like they tend to do people that's in foster care. They ain't gonna shipped him around, so he looking for love. He felt like that he needed to give himself to him, to the 19-year-old kid, because the kid had been doing so much nice things for him, and I'm like, oh my God, that shit is so damn sad. I'm like, why the hell is you giving your damn body? You feel like you obligated to give yourself because somebody doing something nice for you. If somebody doing something fucking nice for you, they just doing something fucking nice for you. You ain't got to give them nothing in fucking return. Shit. Don't give them nothing in motherfucking return, because why? That's some motherfucking bullshit or whatever. People always like it has to be a tick for tat situation. Hell no. You ain't got a fucking damn tick for tat for nothing. So that's what I'm saying. Like he felt like that he needed to give himself up to the 19-year-old kid, and now he got thoughts every day of committing motherfucking suicide. So now he got some mental rehabilitation. That's the reason why he fucking wrote Iyanla ass. Because he like, I need you to come fix my motherfucking life and fix everybody's motherfucking life, because our parents really fucked us up. So, like I said, that shit was crazy within itself. So, like I say, the next situation. Hold on, let me get my damn notes here, because there was a lot that was going on. She took them outside or whatever and had them building a motherfucking shelter. And like I say, they pretty much had to show teamwork and communication skills and everything while building this damn shelter, to see could they get through it together. And they, like I say, Marvin, he threw his little temper tantrum because, one of the brothers said something to him. Then he stormed the hell off. Iyanla had to go get his ass together and let him know, like, you need to start dealing with that shit and start running away from your issues. And that's what a lot of people need to stop doing. Start running away from your shit or whatever. Start handling it or whatever. Learn how to fucking communicate with people. Learn how to fucking talk to people. You don't have to be nasty or nice nasty and none of that shit or whatever. Just fucking dang on be just genuine and state your piece or whatever, how the fuck you feel, so she got him to fucking gather and everything, so he got back over there. The brothers had, they made this, it was nice little ratchet ass shelter. I ain't gonna lie, with the tarp and everything, the duct tape and everything like that. They made it work on now. If they was on Naked and Afraid or something like that, they would be wet the fuck up. The top of their heads would be alright, but their sides would be motherfucking wet as hell, and they would probably be drowning in the pool of damn water, but whatever. Here we go. They did a pretty good damn job or whatever. So, Marcus feels like that Miguel paid the price for his actions for him or whatever, and the things that he did out in the street. So that's one of his issues that he was pretty much revealing to Iyanla, that he feels like that Miguel pretty much got caught up in some bullshit that he already had dealings and stuff with. So, like I said, he pretty much has deemed himself as a fucking protector of the whole situation. And by him deeming himself as a protector of the situation, he pretty much has done got caught up in the damn rapture or whatever of just feeling like that, he's just holding all this shit on him or whatever, he blaming himself because Marvin got whatever, and Melvin, turned out the way, whatever. Like I say, he got all this shit that he just taking on because he felt like at age 7 that he something happened or whatever, and that he needed to protect every damn body, because Michael Jr. was incapable or whatever of mentally incapable of taking care of the people, the brothers and everything. Like I say, he ended up crying on Iyanla damn lap. Like I say, it was a crazy situation, and he got a whole lot of healing that he needs to do within himself. And I feel like that once he tackles those demons, and hopefully Iyanla helps him tackle those damn demons, because I really feel like that he's a really upstanding kid, and I really feel like that whenever he does tackle those demons, he'll be able to be a much better father to his kids, because the kind of rage and stuff that he's displaying on the TV or whatever, that was just kind of crazy as hell or whatever. And I see the reason why Melvin's ass was looking at him like, yo, you need to chill the hell out. And the way Marvin's like, yo, he kind of cuckoo or whatever, because you demonstrating these kind of psychopathic tendencies right now. So like I said, it's more to come with that whole situation and everything. Hold on, excuse me. So then, like I say, she interviews Michael Sr. He's the daddy and everything, and he's 59. He don't look bad. Saying, for his age and everything. Like I say, you can tell he's still trying to keep up with the Jones. Like he missed the being cool part or whatever. But whatever. With the fitted cap and stuff. But like I say, Iyanla interviewed him, and he pretty much was like, he didn't know that the kids had crack in their system whenever they was being held in his mother in the mother's womb and everything, his ex-wife's womb. And I'm like, and then he turns around and says, well, she did do it every now and again. Well, then it's a motherfucking crack in her in the damn baby system. What the fuck? Then why the hell Michael Jr. is why the hell he is, because she was smoking too much crack during that damn pregnancy. I mean, this is simple, people. This stuff passes through the fucking placenta or whatever, just like that. Like any other type of drug, any other type of over-the-counter or prescription drug, just like street drug. They all pass through the placenta. Come on now, so come on. But maybe he didn't know that. Maybe he didn't have that kind of knowledge or whatever. Nevertheless, he seems to be remorseful for the situation. He did, feel like that he wants to move on from the situation, and he wants to pretty much build a relationship now with his kids and everything. And he didn't even realize that his kids was out here being violated, molested and all that, and they out here selling drugs and stuff and everything, because he was that much out of touch with them, after they had got awarded to the state, after he said he had lost them, because I guess the caseworker, he say, came and took him. Pretty much, that's pretty much what he was selling. But like I say, well, he really admits that he failed his kids, and that's the one step that it really takes to getting to a level of healing or whatever. It's just accepting what you did or whatever. And I know how that feels personally, because, when you just start accepting things about yourself and everything like that, you can start getting to a place where you can heal, and hopefully this whole family begins to heal. Excuse me. Hopefully this whole family begins to heal, because it's really a situation where it's like, they all got a lot of pain, and you can tell they miss their daddy. You can tell they have been through some shit, just like most foster children have been. They've been through some shit or whatever, and they get passed around, and things happen in these homes or whatever, and then these foster parents got children in their homes, and they doing things to the children and stuff like that. It's just crazy how foster children go through a lot. And I know that because I have family and I have friends or whatnot that have been through the foster care system, and it's just rough or whatever whenever you hear the stories that they've been through. And it's, they have a lot of issues with trust and things, and it's no wonder why they run away so easily, because they've been violated. So it's just a lot, and I hope that on this next episode, what she really gets into is into this mama, because let me tell you something. When she was, when Iyanla asked the question, what was the question she asked? She said, what made you leave your kids, your 7 kids? And she said, crack. I was like, oh shit, I was like, what the fuck did she say? I had to rewind it for us. I'm like, crack. I'm like, she really dang gone, but it just shows me how much of a powerful drug that was whenever it hit the streets and everything. And it really took, it took a community down. It took under. You know what I'm saying? And, just knowing, because I got, family members and stuff like that has really recovered from addictions and everything. It really came through, and it really hit hard. And for her to that's just a snippet of the next episode, to just admit, just like crack led me to leave my damn kids. It was just crazy. So like I say, we're gonna see what happens next week, because it's a lot of crime. Iyanla plans on putting the father as the child, down there with the kids, because she feels like that he been through the same thing or whatever, and he never had a chance to be an adult really. So he's still living out his childhood. That's probably the reason why he dressed the way that he do and everything. So like I say, Iyanla, I'm really interested to see how you get into this whole episode, because like I say, the mama's on here, you got the daddy, you treating him as he's a child, because it's just a generational curse that just keeps getting passed down, and he needs a healing from a childhood perspective, even as a 59-year-old adult. So we're gonna get into this. Like I say, this is my first couple of reviews, and we really gonna get into some things, especially when it comes to like Iyanla and stuff. I really feel like that issues need to be resolved or whatnot. You just need to really start talking about some stuff. And once we start bringing topics to the table, and it hurts whenever you bring these topics to the table, but you really, in family issues and everything, you really have to start, pushing the envelope and bringing these talks out, because it's only going to help people grow, and it's going to, mend them and help people progress as a more prosperous human being. So like I say, we're going to see what happens, and because I can't really get more to, I can just kind of get the background right now, but next week we're going to get into some more juice of this right here, some more juice and everything, and see how this whole thing turns out and everything. So like I say, subscribe to the channel. We coming back. This is Sip and Chat with Mike on Mike Hard TV. I'll be coming right back at you with some more Iyanla Fix My Life reviews. All right, talk to you later. Love y'all. Bye.